Alright, I thought I'd show how I clean out this wood boiler. I have made a couple of changes. I took out all this fire brick I used to have around here. I still left the stuff in the back just because it was there. But I didn't have this connected in very well and it kind of got loose. So I just took it out and it seems to be working just fine that way. And I'm able to get more wood in. I knew I was going to be cleaning it out today, so I didn't fill it up last night. So this is actually 24 hours of a burn. My water in the house is still 180 degrees right now, so we've been able to heat and do fine for 24 hours. And it's still cold out. I mean, it's right now it's 10 a.m. and it's 6 degrees Fahrenheit out here, so we're still definitely using a lot of heat from this. So I can get a 24-hour burn now. Basically, to clean this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out all these coals and I'm going to set them aside, and then I'll show you how I clean out the boiler. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've got most of the coals out of there. I just put them down here on the cement pad. I'll scoop them back up in once I'm done. They are hot and they'll light right back up once I get them back in there and air going. So now is what I'm going to do is I have some gloves and I'm going to pull out those fire bricks and that grate back there, and all the ash will fall down into the bottom, and I'll just slide it out the bottom into a bucket and throw that away. Once I pull that out, I'll come back and show you the scooping it out. It's actually pretty easy. Before I pull that out, I wanted to show down here in the bottom. That's how much ash and stuff is actually in the bottom here before I start cleaning. Once I pulled out those the fire bricks off the top, it's all going to fall down into there. But you can see that's still open. The burn tunnel's working fine still. This is about a week and a half of between cleanings, so this is about a week and a half of burning. It's not too bad. I don't like to clean too often because every time I do, as you can see, I can't get all of the coals out of there, so I end up wasting some every time. So I like to wait as long as I can between burns. I mean, I could probably go 2 weeks with this without having any problems, but I don't like to wait too long either, or that burn tunnel can get full and not air plug off the secondary burn air, so I'd get less efficient burns. So I like to do it no longer than 2 weeks in between cleanings. Alright, so I'll show you once I get those bricks out. Alright, sorry I couldn't really do that on video. I already cleaned it out. Basically I took those out, and then I have this shovel, just a camp shovel that I actually use. It works really well because it fits right there in that V-groove. I just slide that out and just take it right out the bottom and scoop it into a bucket. Takes me just a minute or two. So anyway, I've cleaned that out. As you can see, I don't really go through and clean the whole thing out as good as I can. I just as soon leave any coals and whatnot in there to burn and finish burning. I just basically want to clear that out so that it doesn't fill up that burn tunnel with ashes to where I can't get that flowing through there. So I scrape that out. Now I basically just put those fire bricks back in and throw the coals back on top and throw the wood on and shut the door, and it's ready to go. I'll show you when I put the coals back in what it looks like. Alright, got those coals back in there. As you can see, they're nice and hot. Just getting them out and in the air, that really fires them back up again. I just scooped that up with I put them here on this wood, and I just scooped it up with a flat shovel, threw it back in there. Not very hard. Now I'm just going to fill this back up with some wood, and it'll be ready to go. Alright, I got it filled with wood. So you can see it's smoking pretty good. That's because the blower's not on, and I got this door open, so it's getting enough air to start the fire, but not really complete the burn. Anyway, I just want to show you that's the wood I threw in there. That's enough to last 24 hours apparently. Those are some pretty big chunks I got down in there. Those logs, actually, I split them because they were really wet. They're still wet, but I split them so they would somewhat dry out. But if I wouldn't have needed to, I could have thrown those logs in there, full-size logs, and they would have burned just fine. Anyway, I got to shut that door. It's getting pretty smoky. Hope this video was helpful.